Hello, this is Nightline and I'm Raymond Go. News making the headlines. Emulate Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, in fostering unity, says the Yang di-Pertuan Agong. And Najib to know his fate on the SRC case on November 11th. Good morning. The Prophet Muhammad's peace be upon him administration, which emphasized on the feelings of love and mutual respect among each other and universally, could be used as a prime example to generate solidarity among the people. According to the Yang di-Pertuan Agong Al-Sultan Abdullah Riayatuddin Al-Mustafa Billah Shah, the two elements and justice based on Islamic principles have successfully proven that they could foster unity and harmony in a country comprising various religions and races. In his royal address in conjunction with the national level of the Maulidur Rasul celebration at the Axiata Arena in Kuala Lumpur Sports City in Bukit Jalil on Saturday, the King also expressed his confidence that approaches on preserving the rights of the various religions and races in Malaysia will always be adopted.
Saya berkeyakinan kerajaan akan sentiasa mengambil pendekatan untuk menjaga hak-hak penganut berbilang agama dan bangsa, di samping berterusan dalam membantu golongan yang lemah. Pada masa yang sama, usaha-usaha berterusan hendaklah turut dilakukan dalam mengawal fahaman radikal dan sebarang bentuk tindakan yang boleh menggugat keharmonian negara.
Al-Sultan Abdullah also said that the Islamic religion emphasized on universal brotherhood and called for implementation of justice for everyone, regardless of religion and race, as this would ensure that the rights of the individual and all communities were always preserved. Before concluding his speech, the King also called on everyone to appreciate and practice Islamic teachings and make the Prophet as a role model in life. Also present were Raja Permaisuri Agong, Tunku Hajah Aziza Aminah Maimunah Iskandaria, accompanied by Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Sri Dr. Wan Aziza Wan Ismail, as well as Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, Datuk Sri Dr. Mujahid Yusof. At the celebration, Al-Sultan Abdullah also consented to award the Sharia law expert, Datuk Daud Muhammad, as the recipient of the 2019 Maulidur Rasul Premier Award. Datuk Daud received a cash prize of 50,000 ringgit, a trophy and certificate of appreciation. 4 other recipients of the national level Maulidur Rasul Award this year were academician Professor Datuk Dr. Asma Ismail, social activist Tan Sri Lee Lam Tai, Hospital Mesra Ibadah founder Datuk Dr. Khalid Ibrahim, and humanitarian activist Muhammad Azmi Abdul Hamid. Meanwhile, in Perak, the presence of Sultan of Perak, Sultan Nazrin Shah, and Raja Permaisuri Perak, Tuanku Zara Salim, enlivened the state-level Maulidur Rasul celebration, held at the Casuarina at Meru Convention Centre in Ipoh. Also present was Perak Menteri Besar Datuk Sri Ahmad Faizal Azumu. In Kedah, the state-level celebration took place at the Dewan Sri Negeri Wisma Darul Aman in Alor-Star. It was graced by the Sultan of Kedah Al-Aminul Karim, Sultan Salehuddin Sultan Badli Shah, and Sultana of Kedah, Sultana Maliha Tengku Arif. Raja Muda of Kedah, Tengku Sarafuddin Badli Shah Sultan Salehuddin, and Raja Puan Muda Cik Puan Muda Zahida Muhammad Arif were also in attendance. Over in Terengganu, Sultan of Terengganu, Sultan Mizan Zainal Abidin, and Sultana of Terengganu, Sultana Nur Zahira, attended a state-level celebration at Stadium Negeri. The royal couple were accompanied by Menteri Besar Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Samsuri Mokhtar and his wife Datin Sri Tuan Faiza Tuan Abdul Rahman. A total of 1,710 participants from 30 contingents took part in this year's parade. In Kelantan, the state-level celebration was held at the Al-Ismaili Mosque in Pasir Pekan. Sultan of Kelantan Sultan Muhammad Kelima graced the event, accompanied by Tengku Mahkota Kelantan, Tengku Dr. Muhammad Faiz Petra, and Tengku Temenggung of Kelantan, Tan Sri Tengku Muhammad Rizam Tengku Abdul Aziz. Also in attendance were Kelantan Menteri Besar Datuk Ahmad Yaakob, Kelantan Mufti Datuk Muhammad Shukri Muhammad, and Kelantan Police Chief Datuk Hasanuddin Hassan. In Negeri Sembilan, Yang di-Pertuan Besar Negeri Sembilan Tuanku Muhriz Ibni Almarhum Tuanku Munawir graced the state-level celebration held at the Seremban Municipal Council Field. Also in attendance were Tunku Besar Sri Menanti, Tunku Ali Ridaudin, and Tunku Zain Al-Abidin. 93 contingents with a total of 3,000 participants from state government departments, agencies, uniformed bodies and non-governmental organizations flocked to the field from 7 a.m. for the 600-meter parade. As for Sarawak, the state-level Maulidur Rasul celebration began with its chief minister addressing Muslims in the state, calling on them to commemorate the birthday of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Abang Johari then joined 11,000 participants from 279 contingents in the parade, which covered a total distance of 7.7 kilometers around Kuching. Finally, in Malacca, 93 contingents with a total of 5,100 participants participated in the 2.5-kilometer parade from Hang Tuah Stadium to Dataran Pusat Islam Bukit Pala, led by Chief Minister Adli Zahari. Of the total, 61 contingents were from the public and private agencies, 15 from various associations, and 17 involving school children. DAP has called on Perak Menteri Besar Datuk Sri Ahmad Faizal Azumu to clear the air over his recent statement that he was involved in a lone battle against the party in his state. DAP Secretary-General Lim Guan Eng said the Perak Menteri Besar's remark, as seen in a viral video, was difficult to accept.
Kenyataan sedemikian yang tidak berasas tentu akan menggegarkan itu Pakatan Harapan. Saya harap sebagai Menteri Besar Perak, beliau harus membuat usaha untuk menebus balik apa yang beliau cakap sekiranya benar. Sekiranya ini tidak benar, saya rasa penjelasan harus diberikan supaya kita tidak berikan gambaran yang tidak tepat. Kerana ini akan jatuh kepada naratif pihak pembangkang di mana
Lim said the alleged comment by Datuk Sri Faizal in the video clip was difficult to accept, especially from a friend who spoke like a foe. Social media was abuzz on Friday when a 6-minute 20-second video surfaced showing Faizal talking with the public. It is believed that the video was filmed during campaigning in Tanjung Piai, as Pakatan Harapan's by-election candidate Carmine Sardini is present in the video. In the video, Datuk Sri Faizal allegedly said that he was in a lone fight with DAP factions in Perak as he wanted to defend the Malays and their religion. Meanwhile, in Perak, Datuk Sri Faizal insisted that his recent remarks criticizing ally DAP were taken out of context. The Perak Menteri Besar admitted to his controversial remarks, which he said was made in conversation while he was on the campaign trail for fellow Pakatan Harapan candidate Carmine Sardini in Johor last Thursday.
Well, the video was in a 6-minute out of 20 minutes chit-chat I had with the locals, so it was out of context. They were trying to portray about what the candidate Haji Carmine has said before, but somehow some comments about what I've said about the component parties and some of our friends in the cabinet was raised. But at the same time, what I was trying to do is part of my way of getting their attention to what I'm going to say after that, which is to support Pakatan Harapan and obviously our candidate Haji Carmine.
Bersatu President Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin has since played down Datuk Sri Faisal's remarks as an isolated incident. However, Perak DAP and PKR allies are demanding an apology, calling the Perak MB's remarks embarrassing and unbecoming of a PH leader. In another development, Bersatu President Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin said the Pakatan Harapan-led Perak government is still strong, with component parties still working with each other to govern the state in good order. He also believed that the state government will not fall due to rumblings of inter-party discontent. Tan Sri Muhyiddin is currently in Tanjung Piai to help campaign for PH candidate Carmine Sardini in the parliamentary by-election. He dismissed UMNO's prediction that Barisan Nasional would be able to wrest the state before the next general election. Tan Sri Muhyiddin stressed that it is normal to have communication problems between component parties in PH. However, everyone will prioritize cooperation to ensure the Perak government is one that will be steady and stable as entrusted by the people to develop the state. It is widely known that the number 11 has a significant meaning to Datuk Sri Muhammad Najib Tun Razak. And on this 11/11, all eyes will be on the former Prime Minister, whose fate will be determined when the High Court delivers its verdict on his case of alleged misappropriation of 42 million ringgit in the SRC International Sdn Bhd funds. On Monday, Justice Muhammad Nazlan Muhammad Ghazali is scheduled to pronounce the verdict at 10 a.m. whether to order Datuk Sri Najib to enter his defence or walk free on 3 charges of criminal breach of trust, CBT, 1 count of abusing his position and 3 counts of money laundering of SRC funds. If Datuk Sri Najib is ordered to enter his defence, he will have to answer the charges against him. The prosecution had on August 27th closed its case after 58 days of trial with 57 witnesses called to testify. During the trial, the prosecution tendered more than 750 exhibits, including bank documents relating to Datuk Sri Najib's bank accounts, cash transactions and minutes of meetings. In Selangor, 2 women were killed after the car they were in was crushed by an overturned lorry laden with sand at the Persiaran Kewajipan exit heading to the Shah Alam Highway on Saturday. The victims, identified as Goh Liu Suan, aged 70, and her daughter Jean Budville Leong Mei Lee, 48, died on the spot in the 10 a.m. incident. Selangor Fire and Rescue Department Assistant Operation Director Hafisham Muhammad Noor said the accident was believed to have occurred when the 24-ton lorry skidded and overturned before crushing the left side of the Perodua Myvi car. The driver of the car, Tan Hu Ming, 36, sustained severe injuries, while the 56-year-old lorry driver, Shuko Muhammad Amin, only suffered minor injuries. He was then detained for further investigation. After this breather, Nightline's Campus on Cam and eSports segment. Stay with us. Welcome back. It's now time for our Campus on Cam, or COC segment, where we showcase videos and highlight details of events that took place at kindergarten, schools and universities sent to us by the public. You too can stand a chance to be on television, and all you have to do is email us your videos and the details to campus-on-cam@tv3.com.my. But before you do that, let's take a quick look at what we have for you. Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan SMK Agama Kuala Selangor, the first and only secondary school representing Malaysia at the 71st International Trade Fair for Ideas, Inventions and New Products, AINA, has bagged themselves a gold medal and a special award for the best innovation under the Young Inventors category. The students were awarded for their innovation dubbed as Educational Chess Set ECS World History Exploration Challenge, which features world civilization history.
Hi, My name is Aina Hanani binti Mutal, and I'm the one of the team member Master HECS for History Exploration Challenge. I proudly represent Malaysia and our school SMK Agama Keluarga Selangor. And yesterday we have awarded by the gold medal and special award from Arinet.
The innovation uses the game as an educational tool and is aimed at attracting youngsters' interest in learning history. It is an instructional-based learning style with a well-defined system using fun learning board game as a concept. The achievement is hoped to be a catalyst for a wider participation of Malaysian schools into international events.
Dan merupakan wakil tunggal yang pertama sekolah dari Malaysia yang menyertai AINA di Nuremberg, Jerman sepanjang 71 tahun penganjuran. Saya mengambil kesempatan mengucapkan terima kasih kepada Tuan Pengetua, kepada guru-guru, kepada pihak keluarga pelajar, kepada PIBG yang amat berhormat Menteri Besar Selangor dan pihak swasta TMB yang sudi menaja pasukan ini.
AINA, one of the world's leading invention trade shows, serves as the professional marketplace for ideas and inventions. It is where new techniques, products and ideas are presented to industrial, commercial companies and international organizations. The event, held in Nuremberg, Germany from October 31st to November 3rd, saw the participation of over 800 inventors from 14 different countries. Now on to Nightline's esports segment. Media Prima Berhad's esports club officially held a public esports tournament with the support of Club Media Prima and Games Bond in Ipoh, Perak Saturday. The event was the first organized by the club since its inception in September to help promote esports among the public. Here's Wan Aizul Islam with the details.
Welcome to the esports segment with me, Wan Aizul Islam. Happening here at Buletin Aman Jaya in Meru, Ipoh, is the 7th edition of the Santai Anak Utara Festival. What is the Santai Anak Utara Festival? It is the largest motorcycle event happening in the North Peninsula of Malaysia, and it's expected that 20,000 people will be in attendance today at this event, participating in so many activities and events. Now, among those interesting events and activities include the Rider Safety Campaign organized by Club Media Prima in collaboration with Haji Wazi Abdul Hamid, who is the former Cup Prix champion of Malaysia. Now, this is the first time that Club Media Prima is participating in this event, along with Sub-Club TV3 Bikers as well as Media Prima's Esports Club. Media Prima's Esports Club is hosting an esports tournament, as you can see, in collaboration with Games Bond. A total of 32 players participated in this tournament, where they went head-to-head against one another in the game FIFA 20. Behind me right now is the final round for the tournament, where we see Rashidi Muhammad Jaiz is competing against, of course, Muhammad Shazwan for the trophy. The winner from this game right here will take home 300 ringgit, while the second place will take home 200 ringgit. Third and fourth place, who are playing right next to them, will take home some memorabilia. Now, with me right now is the chairman of Club Media Prima, Khairul Zaman Muhammad. So, what did you think about the tournament? How was the tournament?
I think the tournament was a great success story for us. We had a good cooperation from the Anak Utara. All the people are rushing to our booth early in the morning, so we want to have a good success event if without any cooperation or teamwork from our own sub-club, the TV3 Bikers and also the e-game. And Also, the assistant from the games bond. Without all of these guys, I think we don't have a good event. And it was great. People was enjoying. The kids having a good tournament right now, final game. So I think we're hoping that in the future we will participate in such a game, such tournament, carnival as this.
Right. Thank you so much, Encik Khairuzaman. There you have it from himself. Such an amazing event, such a very successfully held event here in Buletin Aman Jaya, Meru Ipoh. Now, that's all from myself, Wan Izul Islam, with my cameraman, Norsha Muhammad Noor. Until next time.
After the break on Nightline, more deaths as bushfire rages through Australia. Welcome back. Australian authorities have confirmed late on Saturday that a third person has died as unprecedented bushfires rage across the eastern part of the country. New South Wales police said a body was found in a burnt-out building near Taree, while several people remain unaccounted for in the Glen Innes and Waitaliba area, where at least 150 homes have been destroyed. The number of deaths is expected to rise. The bushfire season is one of Australia's worst, and it is occurring even before the start of the Southern Hemisphere summer, with parts of the country already crippled by severe drought. Safawi stunner helps Malaysia beat Tajikistan 1-0. Stay tuned. Sports football, the international friendly. The national football team received a massive boost ahead of two crucial home matches in the 2022 World Cup qualifier as they edged Tajikistan 1-0 on Saturday night. Tan Cheng Ho's men put on a good display in the first half, but could not find the breakthrough as it ended goalless. The Harimau Malaya then managed to break the deadlock in the 72nd minute when substitute Safawi Rasid struck a powerful shot right into the top corner for what turned out to be the only goal of the match. The win will surely set Malaysia into a confident mood ahead of their clash with Thailand at the Bukit Jalil Stadium on November 14th. And that sports item wraps up Nightline this time around. Before we leave, let's take a quick look at the last stop of the 2019 China Longzhou Tournament, or the Dragon Boat Tournament, which opened Saturday in southwest China's Chongqing, where 40 top teams are to compete for this year's final award. With that, I'm Raymond Goh. Thank you for watching, and to all our Muslim viewers, Salam Maulidu Rasul. Have a good weekend.